My name is Jackson Santa Cruz, well known by Samurai. I train at Fight Duel.
My name is Amun Cosme. I'm from Warner Robins, Georgia. I'm here to represent the U.S. Terror.
He's a good fighter. Good football, good head movement, good grappling. He'll be a great fight. I'm ready to dance.
What I know about Jackson is that he's very strong. He has a good grappling background, but he's not afraid to strike. He's comfortable with striking going forward and applying pressure, and that gets me excited.
I think I win the fight with pressure. I was looking for the victory, making my opponent make mistakes, and getting the victory.
Good luck. I'm excited to fight. I'm not much of a crap talker. I respect anybody who has the ability to get in the ring. And this guy definitely has the experience, and he has a winning record. So, and you've seen my fights before, he's like an owner and mix it up. So that's about it.
So here we go, we keep the action going. What a night this has been so far. The Bellbank Park alight with the action. And now we go to the bantamweights here in the Grand Prix, starting with this man, Amun Cosme, 31 years young. And he was 4-0 as a pro up until his last fight. That actually took it to 10-0, including his amateur record. His last fight, Frank, he was fighting a guy called Diego Manzura, another undefeated fighter in the main event of the show. And he went for a takedown, made a tiny mistake, left his head on the outside that the other guy absolutely bit on. Got the guillotine, got the finish, and put him on the track now of having his first loss. However, I've spoken to this young man. He is a cerebral fighter. He is somebody who understands the highs and lows of the game because he is all in. He's been around fighters that have risen and have fallen. He's been around teammates that have had the bad losses, that have been caught within fights. And what I love about this guy is he's like a sponge. He takes all that, he uses that to his benefit as well. And the way he has coped with that loss and is looking to go back in here and right that wrong is what impresses me most about him.
And that's actually something that you can never know until this talented young guy faces that adversity, faces that defeat. Too many times you'll see guys that are 10-0 as amateurs or 4-0 as a pro, and you're like, hey, how good can he be? I'm like, well, there's that question. What's he going to do when he stumbles? How is he going to respond? And here we get the opportunity to see how Amun's going to respond. What's his recovery like after getting caught, after being derailed, getting that, losing that zero that he had not only as an amateur, but as a pro for quite some time.
There he is inside the cage, enjoying the music. Now let's welcome his opponent. So here we go. Jackson Santa Cruz Samurai now making his way to the cage. Now we know him from Freedom Fight Night 2 back in July in 2022. He got the first round submission of Andreas Ponce, put his BJJ fully on show. Ponce went for the takedown, made the mistake. Filo capitalized by taking the back, was in constant control, constantly threatening with the choke until he finally opened it up and got the finish. This is a guy who is a different energy from Cosme, a martial artist, embodies that samurai spirit, goes to war, Frank. He respects his opponent, but his job to go in there is to take their heads and get the victory.
Perfect mindset Santa Cruz has for MMA. Too many times I see guys that treat this sport and it's just as a sport, and I understand the sport aspect of our martial arts and judges' decisions and whatnot, but guys now some days fight to win through the judges. Make sure they don't make mistakes, don't open themselves up to getting caught with a knockout or a submission. Fight a very boring, grinding, control style that gets them hand raised with very limited risk. That has no transition to the real world. I also think it has no transition spiritually to you being a warrior. Jackson Santa Cruz has zero of that in his fighting style. His mindset is to use his opportunity when he fights is to definitively win the fight using submissions, using striking. And that's why he does lean to the submission style of our sport. Great jiu-jitsu background, but he loves the chokes. He loves the devastating ability to take someone out. So it's a definitive win. There is no question. There is nobody walking in and going, well, I think you won that. He's walking away from the guy, passed out on the mat, going, yeah, I think I won.
So the Samurai set to enter the UFL cage for the first time. He tasted victory back here in Mesa in July. Now we'll look at the tail of the tape between these two bantamweights that will go at it. In the next section of this Grand Prix, you'll see they're both 31 years of age. Height and reach slightly on the side there of Amun Cosme. The records 4-1 versus 6-3. Let's get this one underway. Let's hand it to the man with the mic, Mr. Cyrus Fees.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, 3 5-minute rounds, a quarterfinal matchup in the Bantamweight Grand Prix. Introducing first the fighter on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, 75'7" tall, weighing in at 135.3 pounds. His record, 4 wins, only 1 defeat. Fighting out of Warner Robins, Georgia, I give you Amun Cosme. And now his opponent, standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5'2" tall, weighing in at 134.9 pounds. His professional record, 6 wins and 3 defeats. Fighting out of Mesa, Arizona, by way of Natal, Brazil, Jackson Samurai Santa Cruz. Referee Al Gaini.
Set and ready we are now for this bantamweight contest, scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. We've got Jackson Samurai Santa Cruz in the red corner, taking on Amun Cosme in the blue. Me, Brian Lacey, alongside Frank Mir. This is UFL 1 history in the making. We are underway, and this fight is fueled by F3 energy. Southpaw versus Orthodox here, Frank. Snapping body kick there.
And both guys are always open for that. I call this an open stance. We have opposite legs facing each other. So, you know, Southpaw versus Orthodox. But really, either fighter throwing the back leg can catch the other fighter in the body. The difference is, as the right-handed fighter, your liver is lined up there for that left leg kick. So the results are much more devastating getting caught with that kick.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
What? Oh my goodness!
We don't know it's done.
It's done. It's done. One and done. Amun Cosme gets the finish, gets the early stoppage here, and gets back in the win column. And that first round finish means he will be sponsored by F3 Energy for his next fight.
Top of the left hook, right hand, beautiful combination there by Cosme. It looked like he caught Santa Cruz with something a little before that to make Cruz kind of pop forward with his jab. He was a little uneasy, but as he stepped over onto his right leg, had his power through the left to right hand combination. Both right on the money, causing the knockout finish.
There's something in the air, Frank Mir. There is something in the air, and Amun Cosme has just announced himself on this bantamweight stage, and he will now, look what it means. He tried to show no emotion. He almost cracked there, and he deserves to. A fantastic, phenomenal finish for that young man against a super dangerous opponent. And he's going to get a little sip of F3 Energy. They will sponsor him for his next camp. And that'll be the next round of the bantamweight bracket. Unreal stuff. Let's hand it now to the man with the mic, Cyrus Fees.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Al Gaini stops the fight at 52 seconds of round number 1. Given it by TKO to the strikes and advancing in the Bantamweight Grand Prix, Amun Cosme.
I'm trying to get up. Phenomenal victory. Obviously, you're fighting somebody with great grappling abilities. What was the game plan coming in?
The game plan was to take care of Bay, breathe, act, and execute. So I know if I stayed composed, he hit me with the liver shot, and I just had a poker face and just kept going through it. And the game plan was to stay long. We knew he was really strong when he was going with the hooks to the body and things like that. But if we stayed long, I started incorporating my straight line techniques, my jabs, my crosses, snap kicks, eventually forcing him to come in. And then I told Rampage I was gonna do some ninja shit, and you know, I did it.
So that was part of the game plan, trying him out on that straight line. You loaded up, beautiful left hook, right hand. You drew him in right off the bat with that. Was there something you saw before that he was doing during the fight? You're like, yes, there it is.
Yeah, he threw that right body kick, and then after that, when he pressured me to the cage, I was trying to catch the angle, and he hit me with a hook, but I just saw him just like rear back a little bit and then go. So I said, okay, well, I'm gonna go to southpaw. That way I can put my power hand in front and then hit him with the check hook, and that was all she wrote.
Well, now we're talking. It's a great victory. Also, too, though, because of that first round win, our president has something to let you know. Harrison Rogers.
How appropriate that this gentleman is holding our F3 fuel can, because what we didn't mention to Iniguez when he won his first round is now your next fight camp is going to be completely sponsored by F3 Fuel. These gentlemen, and let's give it up for all of these fighters these last few fights. Holy crap, thank you so much.
Anything you want to think real quick?
Yes, I walked out to that song 3 weeks ago on Saturday. I buried my grandmother, and then on Sunday I buried somebody that was like a brother to me. And this fight was dedicated to them. They're gone, but they never leave my heart. And like everybody out there is not a professional fighter, but we all out there fighting for something. And I just want to just let everybody know, my family watching back at home. A lot of times I don't show a lot of emotion, but that was for Grandma Olivia Torres and my brother Noah May. I love you.
Your winner, Amun Cosme.
High emotions here for Amun Cosme, but what better way to show respect and honor those people that he mentioned there in his post-fight speech that meant so much to him than with a performance like this. Look at that finish. That finish that now means his fight camp for his next fight will be sponsored by F3 Energy. Harrison Rogers dropping that news on him there. That can and that man, and now moving on.